MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Toronto have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Urias is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right now.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Santander looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 33 on the year. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ground ball left side, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding into the box, Reese McGuire. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Santander looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Wade LeBlanc comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mancini moving back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 6-0. Ready now, Andrew Velasquez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel. It's short. And he is out on the tag.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He'll come in here at 259. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for one. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 6-1 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. He's set, and the pitch.
Anthony.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Adalberto Mondesi.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. high in the air and deep to left center field. Hayes is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot to Oscar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Bichette tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Grounded weakly toward third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Jays lead it 7-1. Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Leading off.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is chopped down the third baseline. Comes set and the 0-1. Right side. A dive and he knocks it down. Oh, behind the back. Throw and he's called out on a close play at first.
The pitcher.
Digging in, Austin wins. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner scores from second and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-2 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting, number 88.
To the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the flag court and gone. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back homers.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here's Trey Mancini. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
High in the air out to center field. Fisher is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. So stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Jays are out in front, 7-5. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, number 10.
At the plate, Reese McGuire hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. Striding in, Anthony Santander as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And that's dead center for strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
So now to the plate, Ramon Urias. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Ready for another chance? Austin wins. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. To short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Mancini is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. And up steps Salvador Perez. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop Andrew Velasquez. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Stepping up to the plate, Hanser Alberto. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. And the inning is over. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Grounded to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Fisher. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to... Leading off the inning, Renato Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swinging a hard liner to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
So striding forward now, Dwight Smith Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The batter.
So striding in, Austin Hayes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Smith takes his lead at third with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And this will be a sac fly and an RBI, and believe it or not, we are all tied up again.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Ramon Urias. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Dylan Tate will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 55, Dylan Tate.
Adalberto Mondesi will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, the shortstop,
Lourdes Gurriel will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And now this is bobbled out in center. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is there. 2 down. Now in the box, Bo Bichette. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Blue Jays leave a pair. This remains an 8-all tie. Into the box, Austin wins.
Leading off.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Andrew Velasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that is.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. Score remains even at 8 apiece. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Salvador Perez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 50.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Richard Blyer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Standing in, Derek Fisher. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for it. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3.
Next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Michael Rooker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Bo Bichette. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Mancini is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Toronto leads this one 14-8. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Anthony Santander. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this wild affair. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. High pop-up. Velasquez moving to his left. 1 out. Here's Randall Grichuk. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
One's the count.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Fielded cleanly on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Scooped up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays go down in order. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Austin Hayes is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. In now, Ramon Urias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fouled away. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Austin Wynns is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Popped straight up. Milosevic over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail by a bunch. Ready once again, Derek Fisher. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. Sent on the ground out to second. throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Chris Davis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Chris Davis.
Lifted into center field. Hayes is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Chris Davis will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Andrew Velasquez. Roberto Velez takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Hanser Alberto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fisher is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The right fielder,
Orioles down to their final out, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Baltimore down to their final strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys, as this one is officially put into the books. 14-8, the final score here. The Toronto Blue Jays get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jordan Balazovic gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.